I do love aku noises. Alright, The Adventures of Buckenberry and a la Gold, explicitly version 1.30, the right version, not the wrong version that I did a time ago. We can actually get started on it. We won't make the same mistakes thrice. Yeah, I think we did everything here. I'm actually surprised that punted me back so far. Yeah. I did the ghost stuff and got started on the island things. That was it. Life's a beach. Alright, I still need to message Don Waffle. I had a question about a moderation he'd done, because I'd played that hack before and was very surprised that it got rejected. But you never really know. Oh, there we go. Down the hatch. Oh, water level. Cool. You never quite know when a fish is going to turn around. Oh, it feels like DKC music. I didn't test that. Yeah, this is definitely DKC music. You know, it's actually a pretty nice effect, the layer 3 scroll over the wobbling background. Oh, I need a P-switch. Okay. So we'll find the P-switch. I didn't even see it. It blended in with the background. That's my alleged excuse. Okay. I need a Koopa. I need to stop getting hit by things. A shell is fine, too. We'll just take the midway, and then we'll test it on the way back. Just gotta hide. But yes. Snyder, during the stream last night, sent me a list of Baba Is You levels to review, which was shorter than I was expecting. What I imagine I'll do, provided I'm not angry at the concept of puzzles in general. When you're playing adventure games, you might end up being angry at the concept of puzzles in general. It's just how it goes sometimes. But yeah, try a couple of the levels where I came up with ideas, like bathroom ideas. You know, you're in the shower or something, you're just like, oh yeah, that's how that puzzle works. Happens sometimes. Wait. It was this level. Oh, it wasn't this level. There's a level where, like, there's a slope like that at the very beginning, and you get a moon by flying upward. But since that's not this level... Metagame levels to solve? No, just, like, reminding me how mechanics work. Baba Is You being such a big and long game, it's easy to forget what you're doing. So, like, let's see, what levels did he get put on the list? Like, Solitary Island. I'm not sure why he put on the list, but basically, once I do a lap through the stuff I actually need to do, or at least try to, I will try those to see if they get me unstuck. But the basic idea being that, like, sometimes you forget how certain mechanics interact in Baba Is You, because there's a lot of weird mechanical interactions. Just a ridiculous number of them, compared to an awful lot of other games. What is with this level? I didn't even see that thing. Forest of Fall... Some scenic pond stuff, like... Hey, I've beaten this, I can just start select. Concrete goals, that's probably useful. But yeah, just different levels to review concepts that might make sense later for me. Yeah, it's much nicer than sandbagging. I should really beat levels like, have their first exit at the very beginning of the level and then, just start select my way to success. No... Oh. I was gonna say no moons yet, but I have my suspicions. Oh, hello. I don't need that, but it's always nice. We shall take advantage of our height. Kind of. Right, this was it. No! Okay. It's a hoppy cloud. Let's see over here. Nope. Okay, I'm hoping the review will help me get further along, because, like, in the meta levels, I'm kind of stuck. You know, for some reason I thought I was going to land in the pit. Because, like, quite literally, there's only one level I can really work on right now that makes me good forward progress. The rest of the ones I can work on are older levels. What's up, Hawaloota? Ah, nope. I shouldn't have chosen that moment to turn down the sound. Okay, there is something in the pipe. I bonked the first time, but I wasn't sure, you know? Beautiful. Oh. Ah, well. That didn't spawn last time. Other things. I think it is actually official that I'm going to GDQ this time. Mostly because I actually went and got the hotel reservation and the badge squared away. So, I just need to get my flight sorted. What's up, Matt? That's why I asked in the Discord when badge pickup is, because, like, I wasn't sure. And I don't want a flight that's late enough in the day that I won't be able to pick up my badge. See you there? Alright, nice! I didn't know you were coming, but that's awesome. Not a lot. Sleepless. How about me? Pretty good, honestly. Today was a decent day. I got a little bit of useful stuff done. Played Jaws pinball for a little bit. Didn't do... I did okay. Been trying to get, like, catch one of the sharks, and that takes a lot of doing. And it, unfortunately, the easiest shark also depends upon how good the spinner is. And so I've been trying in various places to see if they have better spinners. Out there, I was one jump away from retirement. Not sleepless like, but don't want to sleep. Gotcha. I know the feeling. Just want to look at the internet again for 5 more minutes. Should gauge with speedrunning to some small extent. That probably would be smart. Let's do this order. Could be by design. Possibly. Oh, wait. Oh, we'll read the flower. Just wanted to enjoy the beach and all those thugs came in. Please get rid of them. Would prefer John Con for so much even further out. Totally put off ROM hacking. Oh, no. Oh, actually... Well, I want to get rid of it. Oh, he's immune. Last time, I think I accused this of being a different song, but this is totally Chrono Trigger. I am not a clever man. I have messed up. Well, I can at least get one Pokey out. Ah, nope. I think my only real option here is to die. That was how that was. Wait, now I'm not even... Now I don't know! Oh, now I'm more confused about it than ever. I already have a cape. CT motorbike? That's what I thought it was. but it wouldn't surprise me if the same person composed both things. Was it Matsuda? How you doing, Workers? Well, maybe because he can't. It's true. Oh, I see. I see what I was supposed to do. Well, that didn't help things. Got finished updates to 3 ROM hacks. 3? It's a lot of ROM hacks that need updating. Okay. Brilliant. It worked out. Somehow I knew. I just knew. What's this in? Brawl? I don't think any Chrono Trigger music was in Brawl. Actually, no, I guess it could have been, because Square did authorize that. Oh, right, I was bad at this earlier. Brilliant. No! No! All the ways to fail. There was no crossover there. Screen waiting. More beat-em-ups, yeah. I miss all the shots I did take. Anyway. So, fun fact about GDQ Hotel stuff. I wanted to get the group rate, but I checked this morning, and there weren't any slots available. So I was like, okay, I'll look at what the other rate is. Long story short, it would be about $50 a night more expensive, which sucks. But, you know, I could tolerate that, so I call them and just see what they can do. Because sometimes if you call a hotel, they'll, like, help you out. Long story short, they didn't. They actually wanted me to take a option that was $100 more expensive than the group rate, and I'm like, yeah, I'll book the one on the website that I found. That seems better. So anyway, I did that. I'm like, okay, that's annoying, but whatever. 50 bucks more a night. It does not make me happy, but ultimately it's not the end of the world. So I checked again when I got home from walking around and playing pinball. It turns out that they're opened a spot or two, so I should have kept the turtle shell. God damn it, Pokey! What? It's 1. How? How is he so good at this? There we go. I got time. Jump on the Pokey's head. Need to get moving. It's probably fine. 80 seconds, it's probably fine. Moon get. Oh man, someone actually got through. Stupid spam. I wasn't so short on time. Boop. Goodbye. Moon viewing ceremony. Your friends offer to put you up. Oh, nice. It's a stage named Super Smash Bros. Melee. I should look. Ah, this is so nice and peaceful, just the way I like it. There's just a few different stages that have the beat-em-up aesthetic. I think it's an off-the-shelf ASM, because I swear I've seen it elsewhere, in other hacks. But it's been a little bit beyond this one. Anyway, my point was more that, like, since Squaresoft participated in Smash Brothers, they could have put that song there if they wanted to. That's that. Blue. Ah, dolphins. Do love a good dolphin level. Beach Battle Melee. Yeah, okay, you know what? That's actually really close. To Smash Brothers Melee. You might have a point there. Dadnammit. Just gonna keep my guy big. It's the only thing that matters. Being biggened. I know what that is down there. That's just another fish that hurts you. Yeah, Beach Battle Brawl would have, I suppose, been a better name in some ways. Sonic music. It's almost 2 exits, right? This could be the other exit. It's not. But that's okay. I went up. I went up that pipe. Okay. Take him out. Him out to the ball game. Okay, now the moon viewing ceremony. Not really how I wanted to do that. You know, in retrospect, I could have just gone under it all. I was thinking maybe I should sandbag, but at the same time, since it's very well, since I know there's... Why is that fish impervious? Oh, since I know there's a secondary exit, I should just take the secondary exit and then do the start select thing afterwards. Problem solved. You watched a video that compared supply and demand of various genres on Steam. Does it turn out that there's a surplus of shitposty visual novels? Because that would not surprise me. Says the man who actually owns Stay, My First Trip to North Korea. Turns out platformers are in very high supply and relatively low demand. Oh, that's kind of sad. I remember seeing visual novels in their graph. Visual novels... Oh, that is a real shortcut. Tend to be relatively easy to churn out if you're willing to... If you have any... Well, if you can acquire art cheaply, would probably be the easiest way to phrase it. Like, basically Ren'Py is like Python, but simpler. You can basically... I'm not gonna say shit out, really. It's a little bit demeaning. But you can produce a visual novel in under a day or two if you're so inclined, and you don't have to do good writing, and you don't care that your pictures aren't very good. This works for some people, such as people who are very happy just to Photoshop different accessories onto John Cena. Yep. Platformers are also pretty easy to make, that's true. Metroidvania perform a little bit better. Well, that's good. What was the top performing genre now? Because I'm curious. This is good market research. I'm not making any video games, I'm just curious. Come on. Oop. Simulation and farming. Ah. The various simulator games, such as, like, Euro Truck Simulator, Japanese Convenience Store Simulator, Card Store Simulator. Platformers can be easy to make depending upon what you're doing. Like, there are existing engines. Like, it's not programmatically difficult to make a platformer. Make a good one? Yeah, it takes more work, but... Bed. Need to figure out two stomachs worth of fair food tomorrow. Good luck. Enjoy the fried butter. Or whatever it is that your fair people do. was disappointed to find out that deep-fried Kool-Aid was, in fact, just putting Kool-Aid in a funnel cake dough. Just not as cool sounding. Just not as good sounding. Very slow supply, and almost all of them gets a number good for the number of views. Interesting. Interesting. What's how you doing, Olga? I guess the question is, how hard is it to make a good version versus a version of something, right? Like, if you're willing to pick up an existing engine, platformer, you can make one pretty quick. Also, there's like those not like walking simulators, but like weird walking simulators. Like Soda Drinker Pro, or whatever that one was. It feels very spiritually adjacent to the Bubsy 3D, Bubsy Visits the James Turrell retrospective. Those things can be fairly easy. Basically anything where Unity can do most of the lifting. This is a no coins level. I just remembered. I remember the gimmick. Oh, no, that's just it. We just collect the coins. It's so weird that, like, Bandicoot has explicitly disabled stars, giving you 1-ups for some reason. There's a lot of competition in platformers. Fans are very picky, that's true. Low effort, it's not difficult. Making a good platform with good mechanics is a lot of work. You want platforms with cool mechanics, not Mario clone. Number. True. Very true. Fish fountains. Okay. Yeah, this is all coming back to me, unfortunately. This is a no coins level. Also, is this a level where I could do this? Not that I should, but I can, in fact, just jump over the end of the level. No return path, that's fine. The funny thing is, I feel like people would have probably spent more time... Well, that was annoying. Working on, like, Flash stuff at the time. Okay, I need to get the Cooper. There's a Cooper around here. Or a caper around here. And slowly walk back to the box. Avoiding the fish fountain. I hate fish fountains so much. Okay, cool. Then we get the star. Because that's what was in the box. Somehow I don't care. Look at that blue moon right there, taunting me. The fish of the sea are agitated today. Be careful not to get attacked. That would have been useful information a little while ago. Fish fountains are boring, it's true. Roguelikes did rather well? Huh. Being creative is hard? Yes, it is. Made a few, they aren't that hard. It wasn't in Unity. Come up with the mechanics and not the programming aspect. I mean, when I think of difficulty, I'm usually thinking of programming difficulty rather than design difficulty. Pretty much every genre is hard to design well, right? Like, ultimately, that's where the trickiness of any game lie. Sometimes the programming can be already got a bunch of coins. Alright, we're gonna try to shoot the moon then. Oh yeah, I'll definitely watch that. Because I am curious. I do like when people actually do market research stuff like that. Okay. I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna get a non-trivial number of coins, but not too many coins. The room is full of electricity. But it has too much electricity, so I don't know. Wear a hat or something. Okay, 15 coins to go. Now let me open that in a tab so I can look at it later. Of course, it actually loaded that time. YouTube's been having a lot of fun at my expense, where it's like, oh, you're experiencing interruptions. Do you want to find out why? And I'm like, I know why, because you want me to watch an ad first, and I have an ad blocker. We both know why this is happening. Being coy about it isn't going to make it any better. I want that cape. What a waste. Okay, I think there's not a lot of opportunity for coins in the remaining area. There we go. Moon acquired. What's up, Big Brawler? How you doing? Some indie game that's supposed to be like Skyrim coming out? Oh, that sounds cool. So, fun story, Big Brawler. You might have remembered me moderating this recently. Turns out I played 2/3 of the game on the wrong patch, because I wasn't paying attention when I did the hack command. So now I am redoing it for the correct version. Funny enough, some of the same stuff is applied. But nothing important, you know? Reminds me I should actually look to see what other... Actually do a quick look here, because I forgot to do that earlier to see what notes I had. I don't think I had too many notes for the third video. But it's one of those, it's better to know than not to know. It was all about the music tempo stuff that only came up much later, so not a big deal. Anyway, it's a level where I can't see anything. Need to be on the lookout for a pipe I can't see. Lurked for 15 minutes and saw me redoing a level in Special World? Yup. So that's what happened, unfortunately for me. I thought long and hard about what would be the best way to resolve this, and this was the only reasonable conclusion I could come up with, was just go back. You pointed out, I think last time you pointed out where it was. I vaguely remember. Thanks for the hint, though, Matt. I may take you up on it if I end up being frustrated a little bit. Do need to stop doing that. Oh. Yeah, I was just bad at the on-off level, even the second loop. The on-off level is really tricky because it really wants you to do some things in a very specific way. And if you don't, it gets off cadence and weird. Okay. Now we're loaded for bear. I couldn't see the coral. Missing the coral for the reefs. There's no pining for the fjords. Right. I remember now. There's a Switch Palace we haven't gotten yet. It's through here is one of the important things. That was one of the two things that irked me. And there's no way to get that Switch Palace yet. And then there was a pipe that was hidden at the bottom of one of the screens that's coming up. This is it. I remember now. I remember how it started. May not remember yesterday, but I do remember doing what they told me. Come on, technical fire. PK technical fire! Was there... Did I hit the midway? I must have hit the midway. Well, I see the pipe. You know, I can't go to the pipe this way. The classic, I can't slow down. I did recall, I do occasionally remember things. Ah, crap. Well, I need to test the midway anyway. It's a good spot for it. Especially knowing that the secondary exit, because there's two, is at the beginning of the level. Apparently, there was no midway, or I missed it. I remember there, most distinctly remember there being a midway in this level. I wonder where it went. You're curious as a site owner ever communicate with moderators about what they want to host on the site? Not really. I know everyone's pretty hands-off. It might be the case that if you're in, like, the admin center circle, like BD and Idle, that you get more, like, direction. They get more direction. But my suspicion is he's got enough on his plate that he doesn't. That he mostly is just happy to have it be run most. There's the midway. Mostly be run by volunteers in an adequate fashion. Plus, like, it runs pretty smoothly now. Saw some commentary about, like, the fact that we have 4 Discord mods. And really, like, not much going on, you know? Like, it's not 2020 anymore. While SMW hacking is still moderately popular, it's not as insanely popular as it was that year. So, when you're dealing with a culture and you're acclimating fewer people at a time, it doesn't matter as much. Yeah, 4 Discord mods for a site of that size, though, is what I'm saying. It's not that many when you really get down to it. But most people are well-behaved and pick up clues from other people. No Eternal September right now. Also, how you doing, Max? And yeah, that's outside of my control, or their control. Discord mods control, certainly. Sup, Abe Lincoln? Yeah, exactly. It could be more, but it doesn't need to be. I found that there's a site that tells you how many days, what day of September it is. The Eternal September. Twitch chat's been pretty chill, too? Yeah. Well, I think that Automod has gotten more aggressive. I think that helps a lot. Also, congrats on beating Masterpiece. Because, damn. But yeah, I haven't seen a certain man who certainly idolizes Superman in quite some time. Forgot what to do there. Not that I ever really minded him as a troll. I always thought he was more of an idiosyncratic troll than one that was really annoying. Like some of the weird /dot trolls in the comments that used to be at the bottom. -2 troll. In the old /dot days. I am so smart. Yeah, let's get to the midway now. He has consensus about how we want chess to work. That's true. People learn. Whomst? Oh, yes. It's best not to mention the name explicitly. What if it's like an urban legend. If you say the name, it summons him. But apparently that's a thing that happens sometimes. I'm not gonna do it. But yeah, there was for a long time a guy who would go into SMW chats, typically more Kaizo, but I've seen him a few times, and would post trolly things, usually about wanting to have sexual relations with the streamer in a very crude way. But ain't seen him in a while. And I just liked the weird Slashdot trolls. They gave the place character. But that was Slashdot of yesteryear. Commander Taco hasn't been involved in forever, so it doesn't matter anyway. Superman, yep. You know my favorite thing about Superman is? In that one Superman one where where they do the kneel before Zod bit? Why can't I do that? Oh, wow. That's even worse. He has an attack where he literally, like, pulls the S off his chest and throws it at his opponents. And then imprisons them somehow. Like, it's one of the dumbest looking effects I can think of in a serious movie. Like, just legitimately somebody said, let's have Superman throw his S at people. If Spider-Man threw his S at people, it'd be dumber, admittedly, but, you know. There's nothing in here. But it just boggles the mind. It's like, yeah, that's what we want. Superman throwing his S. You get me. And it looks terrible. Like, it's clearly made just by doing some kind of weak overdubbing. Like, it's a transparency effect, and it just doesn't look good. Like, a bad idea executed well can be good, but this is a bad idea executed badly. No, Yoshi! Bye, Yoshi. Oh. I was watching the other things, not the fish. How's how you doing, Max? Oh. Hey. Not this time. Don't know why, but I'm reminded, of course, of a recent thing. I didn't quite believe it till I saw the Donkey video. Apparently, they took James Earl Jones's AI voice and put it in Fortnite. So you could talk to AI Darth Vader. And somehow nobody thought this was a bad idea. Honestly, letting people talk to an AI version of anything is probably going to devalue the property just because you have the Tay effect, where inevitably the AI will express ideas you don't want it expressing. Like Microsoft's AI Tay that did all sorts of things that were less than ideal. Which still make me laugh, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a puerile person at some points. Oh, Moon. You take those. Stupid fish. Oh, this is a Green Switch Palace. I forgot about that property. Yes! Alright. I guess that makes me 3 for 6. I can take that. That's not bad. You circumvent it by making your AI always bring up discussion about Africa. That might not help either. I don't think that, I really doubt that they want that happening either. In fact, my guess would be James Earl Jones had no strong feelings about Africa. Would be my... Well, actually, he might have. I don't know. At least not South Africa, I'd imagine. Oh no. Huh. He might have. Hard to know. Also, kind of a who cares. Actors are not the best people to ask about things. They are professional liars in many ways. The Greeks held actors with the kind of contempt they held for prostitutes, too. Just because, like, yeah, these guys are paid to pretend things. They're not paid to know things. See, here's the thing, right here. That is our secondary exit. Won't buy the Che Guevara shirts either. I would not recommend buying a Che Guevara shirt. Don't trust them. Don't trust furries either. It's a good call. How you doing, Brent? You never know with furries. They might be running your internet infrastructure. Oh, I remember this one now. I did not like this one. Mistakes were made. Okay, 45. We need about 350. No, that's a glowy fish. I don't need to jump into the glowy fish. And dolphin friends. Oh, thank you, dolphin friends. You're making this so much easier. They weren't, but you know. You need to encourage them. Dolphin friends are very sensitive. Ugh. Not bad. Tried the new Doom. Jogging computer run. Oh, nice. I haven't played any Doom. Actually, no. I did briefly play the Bethesda, the first Bethesda Doom. Why'd I do that? My little bro thought it was the best thing since sliced bread. And he's like, "You have to try it." And I did. And I was like, "This is pretty okay." But I hadn't actually played the original Doom yet at that point in time, and to any real extent. So, couldn't accurately judge. The OG Doom, however, I can say without any reservations, is still really good. Oh, I hate this. I don't think I can actually do this. Unless... there we go. Try the hack... no. My suspicion is I wouldn't like it. Ow. Dolphins are not to be trusted. Flipper has told us a lie. I've been vaguely tempted at some point to play Doom 3, continuing forward in my, like, playing boomer shooters thing. But I need to finish Dark Forces 2 first. OG Doom on period accurate specs? Nope. Dolphins plus wind? No thank you. There was a cool article by Fabian, the guy who, like, does a lot of engine... For Pete's sake, Pat. A lot of engine reversing, and has written some books, like the book on the Doom engine, and wrote about how the Duke 3D engine works, build in that case, and the Trespasser engine. And he had been doing an article about building the, you know, computer of his childhood dreams, because now he has this thing called money, and he could use it to do so. And yeah, he spent a while getting a specific 486, I want to say. Running Doom on the oldest working computer. Interesting. Wonder what that would be. But yeah, he managed to get it up to, I think, about 25 frames a second. With normal Doom? He did try Fast Doom, which is apparently a Doom with more optimizations and stuff. I don't know if it's, like, bug for bug compatible, but, you know, if you're not, like, tassing it or speedrunning, it doesn't matter exactly. But there's always a bunch of room at the bottom. I hate you, Dolphin. Should have held Y. Was kind of a gaff. They don't play the theme song, and it's like yards of tape to actually run it. Okay, that's kind of funny. Emulator they used first, that's kind of cool. But yeah, I can say that when it comes to my Doom, I'd much rather have it run at 60 FPS than have it be period accurate. I think that's a pretty easy gimme. Gimme, gimme, gimme a man after midnight. There we go, and then we'll use the dolphin. I don't think that was the best way of doing it, but it worked out. No, dolphin! I wanted to not be on you. Beautiful. Okay. Like I said, not to be trusted. Damn it. That wasn't even that. I have yellow coins? Yes. Star Fox FPS? True. Play games that end even 10 to 20 FPS and 200 ping. Ugh. I mean, there's some games where, like, the FPS is correct. Like, that's how the game is kind of meant to be played. Not sure a number of N64 era games kind of were in that void. But then I also played Shadow Man not 64, and then compared it to Shadow Man 64, and I have to say, it's a lot more fun to play with a higher frame rate, and controls that aren't complete ass. Yeah, the gimmick of this room is I need to collect 99 of the pink coins so I can get a moon. Because I still need the moon. So the DG. Played Doom 1 and 2 for the first time through GZ Doom and will never replay them again. The level design didn't hold up at all. Total conversion stuff. I disagree. I think outside of a few levels that really suck, like, Doom still kind of works. But, like, there's a few levels that really suck. I think they're mostly made by one guy, too. I forget his name, but he's not Carmack or Romero. But, like, the big city level, that was awful. Try to remember any of the other ones that I really didn't like. I wonder if the reason this is annoying is because I'm doing it harder than it needs to be. Actually, that probably is the case, because, like, if I hold onto the cape, this is fairly easy. Gives me the latitude to avoid dolphinage. It makes that really easy. Oh, look, the last coin. Nope, 98, can't get it. 99. Once the dolphins let me, I can. Yeah, for... what was it? Oh, this one takes you to the ending, which means I need to replay so I can do the other ending, right? Hack of Star Fox that turns on... There are a few different hacks that turn on SFX. No, not SFX, sorry. That turn a given game into a fast ROM game, and Star Fox is a slow ROM game. And so it can easily benefit from that. I think it's on at romhacking.net. There's a few different ones. I want to say Vitor Viella did a few. Or someone else did a few. Like, that was like the thing that people were doing for a little while, but don't quote me on that. But, like, a fast ROM conversion is basically just a tedious amount of work. Not necessarily hardest work. I'm pretty sure the way you mostly handle it is by putting it into an emulator, setting breakpoints on any of the sections that should not, any of the slow ROM sections. And anytime you see a jump, using a bank address or that jump by 80. Unfortunately, outside of... This doesn't help you with jump tables. So you have to identify jump tables. And people do love their jump tables. As someone who loves jump tables. And other tables. I just like using tables in programming. Doom 1 was fine. Doom 2 was rather trolly. I can see it. GZ source engine? Source is Valve, yeah. Yeah, full mouse look. Yeah, that's a thing that the Doom does not have. Doom has some, like, the worst key mouse controls. Because they're basically an afterthought. What the mouse does is you can look left and right, but if you push the mouse forward or back, it moves you. Which is basically not something I could ever see anyone wanting, unless they want to try their best to play Doom entirely with the mouse. Which I would say is conceptually possible, but not remotely desirable. But hey, people play, like, the Ocarina of Time on an ocarina. So, you know, it's the kind of thing you can definitely see someone doing. In case anyone's wondering why I'm playing the levels, I never did the actual normal exit. So we need to see that the pipe there works too. I suspect it does. But... Playing a lot of Blood, it's good gameplay-wise. Ah, nice. Yeah, Blood was another... Blood was Build, wasn't it? Like, it was based off the Duke engine. But yeah, GZ Doom is an entirely separate codebase. Like, the Doom level format isn't hard to understand. So it's pretty easy just to kind of take it and run with it, if that makes sense. There's been more than a few different kind of conversion, or ports. Something people build for fun sometimes. As a programmer, everyone has to have a hobby. Some people's is just playing Doom, or building Doom. Why did you leave your ROM address upon the table? You wanted to! Yeah, one of those, like, I don't know if it qualifies as a boomer shooter, but probably does, that I've wanted to play is Thief. Because it's a stealth game that apparently was just, like, really legitimately good from that era. That or... Is Alice third person? I want to say Alice is third person. I wanted to play American McGee's Alice. Because that also just looks fun. Do we turbo jump with Yoshi? No. Is that going to respawn every time I walk back there? I have a dumb idea and I want to try it. Oh, right, there's coconuts. Alice is third person, played a couple times. Alright, nifty. Always nice to be right. Yeah, I think I've had that one on, like, my theoretical list of Halloween-y type games. But haven't had time to really do that kind of thing. Because I keep doing other stuff instead. EA buried her. Yeah, that is sad. It was also a weird instance. Like, no one had ever heard... I legitimately don't think anyone had ever heard of American McGee before Alice or after Alice. Like, seems like an alright guy for all I know, but, like, he's no Sid Meier. I think even Carmack wasn't egotistical enough to, you know, call it John Carmack's Dakutana. Though, admittedly, he could have. It probably wouldn't have made it any worse. He was gonna make you his bitch. Did I say Carmack? I meant Romero. John Romero's Dakutana. No, Carmack had enough sense to not do that kind of thing. Running on ID Tech 3. Quake 3, okay. Interesting. Got Kaizo blocked. Oh yeah, this level. This was cute. Nope. I wasn't prepared for coconuts. One should always prepare for coconuts, but sometimes you're just not prepared for coconuts. Coconut gun. If he shoots you, you die. Like how Diddy gets the peanut gun as if that's just as good as a coconut gun. sequel, Alice Madness Returns, is fantastic as well. Oh, interesting. I didn't know there was a sequel. I remember just reading about it in PC Gamer back in the day. I think it looked really good. Back when I used to have a subscription to PC Gamer. Because that was the thing you did. It was a lot cheaper than actually buying games, as it turns out. And then there's Chunky. He's dead. Yes, anyone shoots you, it's going to hurt. That's what shooting does. It hurts. Yeah, I love that. It's such a great video. And a pretty good parody of, like, the reaction genre in general. Just very well done. And, of course, the Chunky's dead thing is also really good, too. I think Tiny Kong gets the best one, because she's just killing all the bees. We don't know why, but she's killing all the bees. Do be rocking those shades, it's true. Protect your dinosaur's eyesight. Or maybe they're horse blinders. Because, like, when you're in a horse race, you don't want your horse getting distracted by other horses, and so they put blinders on them. So that's what that could be. Horse blinders. Creativity in both the Alice games was above one's head. Oh, interesting. In the pipe! Oh, good. Guys, I've never seen one of these underwater except in this hack. It makes a modicum of sense. Doesn't mean I like it. But it makes sense. We went up. It's a groovy track. Up there. Do it again. Also reminds me I probably should, like, get the correct role in that Discord now that I actually have a badge. It has utility. One of those things that I didn't do last time that I'm totally gonna do is actually go and do something in Minneapolis that's not the hotel or an escape room. Escape rooms are great and all, but, like, if I go to a city, I usually want to go to the museum. Art museum, see if there's any good art. Or more accurately, there's probably not any good art, but I still want to go anyway. Oh, I didn't realize it was at exactly 99 coins. Or stars. Huh. Alright. We got this. We don't got this. Thank you for the G. So I find it weird they decided to have a different sprite entirely for these. On to the beach fortress. Trying to remember anything about the beach fortress. Thank you for the winner trophy. Oh boy. What else? No, since I'm going, I definitely need to sit down and write the thing that I've been saying I will write for way too long. The good news is I've got time to do it. Like, I'd say there's no time pressure, but it's more of a Ah, nuts. I forgot to fix that. Wraparound shenanigans, activating sprites always amuse you. I have to do a reset after the level. Like, normally don't mind. Oh, hello. Well, fish have been replaced with what appears to be a pawn, or possibly a bishop, I guess. I wonder what that glyph's actually used for. Thanks for the raid, Simon. How you doing? Hope you had a good stream. What were you up to? Hope it was something fun. I know Fries is paying attention, so I'll just take care of it now. We're remoderating a hack that I messed up on. So I accidentally played the old version when I need to play the new version, and so now I'm doing another loop. But it could be worse. I don't have Fire Flower, I just look like I do. It's gonna mess with your head, pal. Or don't mess with your head, pal. Gonna mess with your brain? That's a line. Speedruns when? No thank you. Ah, crap. Get me the moon. Get me out of here. Did a Super Metroid Zelda 3 randomizer. It was fun. Nice. Very bad. Look at the past. So lost the spoiler log, so no clue where any of the stuff was that you missed. Unfortunate. Funny, but unfortunate. Yeah, the change character thing doesn't really work here. I don't know if it's using the 32x32 character patch or something else, but it doesn't work right. And corrupts the cape tiles. It does make our Toad an interesting color, though. It does remind me I should switch to a la gold, because I like a la gold slightly more than Bucken Berry. Because a la gold's name is a lot funnier, and has a funnier story behind it. The entire impetus for this hack's name is based upon a silly rumor that the two Toads, the green and yellow, were going to be named Bucken Berry and a la gold, respectively. Which is one of those, like, I don't believe anyone actually fell for this. Because a la gold is from the infamous movie, Backstroke of the West, which is the Revenge of the Sith, but translated into Chinese and then back into English using machine translation that wasn't very good. And so Anakin became a la gold, and the Jedi Council became the Presbyterian Church. It's a very odd kind of transition. But in all honesty, it's actually kind of fun. There's a dubbed version that's actually legitimately good. Everyone sounds pretty spot on, except Yoda, who sounds like an old Chinese woman. But, you know, you can kind of forgive that. Do you dream about Rack? I think about Rack every once in a while when I'm like, I should play another longer hack, but I haven't yet. Green and yellow? Is it a green toad? No, it's a blue toad, I'm pretty sure. Black and yellow is a song. Green and purple is a song. I'm running into thwomps is a sad fact of reality. Okay. Let him go in. But yeah. It's on my list to, like, finally take care of the jump playthrough and get that on YouTube. It's been sitting around too long. I was actually working a little bit on it this week. The editing's done, descriptions need to be done, and I was going to get some thumbnails made for it because I'm too lazy to go back and actually do the work for that. Alright, cool. It's a midway. We have all the things. We can check real quick. What are we yang? Rack. Rack is a big hack, compilation hack made by... Well, not made exclusively by Daizo. But he's the organizer, so he gets a lot of credit. There was Rack, and there was another one that the same team made. Yes, Rack the Hack. Oh, what's this? Wah! Give up, you weak walking mushroom thing! I, Buren, the king of all charging chucks, shall defeat you. I shall knock you down. Without a doubt, my favorite line from Final Fantasy I. I, Garland, shall knock you all down! I'd love to say it made more sense in the original, but... I think he just said something along the lines of, I will defeat you. But the translator got it as, I will knock you all down. You have to land back on the surface. Oh no, I have made a terrible decision. Wait, let me jump! There we go. Love the fireball up throw thing. Oh, thank you, that was the other one. Yes, I call that technical fire because that's what Extra Mario Bros. Called it. It's one of the first Metroid powers you pick up, is technical fire. And it's powerful. You don't see it too often in hacks, but I feel like it often happens with hacks that have access to wall jump as well. Like, people just seem to want to throw the kitchen sink in some hacks. We'll get the mushroom. Oh, right. Yeah, same one. That reminds me. Fire toss from SMBX. Yeah, that was what I was about to do. We still like our Aku Aku noises. And, of course, TM Network. Love TM Network. One day I will finish you live at Power Bowl. Just not today. I remembered. This site is known as Neo Bowser Industries, Inc. What abomination is Bowser creating here? He's creating the Abomination. Place where anyone named Obama can live freely. Oh, this level. This is a no coins level, I'm pretty sure. This song, you feel like you know. I want to say we may have had this discussion while we were doing this last time. Okay, pipe does nothing. Coin, block snake? Block snake. Weird noises. From where? I mean, honestly, the easiest way to find out this kind of thing is to throw it in the like SMW music analyzer that somebody wrote. It's online. It's JavaScript. So basically, you feed it the patched file or something. And I imagine it could work without the patched file and just use a BPS if it was going to be clever enough. But I digress. Oh, my nose itches. Alright, there's nothing up there. I spent a lot of time getting hurt trying to get up there. Let's do this differently. I can get all the way up there without using the chain. Well, I could, theoretically. What is Obama's name? Last name? It's Obama. He's like Mario. You know, Mario and Mario Luigi. You got Obama and Michelle Obama. That's how that works. For once in a while, I wonder, what's the stupidest thing I'm going to say today? And then I top it. Have time to do it? No, because you don't got a patch. One time I tried to use identified every time, so what you didn't know, that's actually pretty funny. Poke me on Discord to remind me. Because I don't have it. I'm not set up to do that right now, and I don't remember where it is either. What sucks is I really should snowball. Sandbag here. Definitely want to get the cape first. Up here? Nope. What is first name's Butt first name? I think it's Butt. Pretty sure it's Butt. If it's not Butt, I have been severely misled. To the point where I'm going to be quite disappointed and want a full refund. Now we need to do it anyway. It's not first. Nope. It's Butt. I wonder if I can find that real quick. Music identifier. Is that identifier tool? Remade it as a web app. Spoons. Eating blocks story. Of course, that was the one. It's actually kind of funny. Right. Oh, it does work with BPSs. I'm happy to see they did that. Right, let's do this really quick. Adventures of Bucken and all the gold. This might only actually give us the numerical IDs, which makes this trickier. Let's see. This level is tricky. Tricky Toxic Wastes is 36, but that's 36 in normal, not hex. I should have this printed hex. 24. Bowser's Zoom Out. That doesn't help. Wait, no. I don't know now. This didn't help. Does this work? Here, you can poke through the songs there now. That should work. It also reveals something silly about my setup, but nobody will notice that, I'm sure. Well, that worked out. According to my list, this is level 36, but that doesn't seem to be correct. But again, it's not hex 36, because that would be 24. Balls. Gotta stop doing that. It was a very short-lived cape. Nope. Control F. I did Control F. Oh, it actually has the names here. I didn't realize they had the actual proper names here. Yeah, used in Tricky Toxic Wastes 24. Yeah, there you go. Oh, I bet the number on the left is the track number. Oh, that's where I was erring. I thought that was the level number. It goes to show you how often I use this particular tool. But yes, praise Spoons for the excellent tool, and praise D to the fourth for writing the tool in the first place. Both excellent things. This is fine too. I'm gonna just wait. D to the fourth is indeed very pog. But yeah, what's cool is, with that tool, is that it sort of remembers which things that you've done, by string name at least, and so that's why the URL worked for you guys without needing to go and upload it yourselves. So, I think that's pretty nifty. Oh, I'm not going to be able to shoot the moon. Or will I? No, I won't. Do love double hitting things. Alright. Oh no. Oh no! Wait. Oh, wait, I haven't beat the level yet. Never mind. I had a brilliant idea, and it didn't work. I want to say there was a midway here in the old version. Meh. Oh, I already got the moon. I don't need to do any stupid coin games. I already have the moon. I remember getting it. I am much happier now. Yep, there we go. Look, there's another level that has a really similar ending, okay? Who turned off the lights? It's hard to see anything like this. Now that's a mistake in English that can be really tricky to get, is its versus its. Because typically, the its sans apostrophe is possessive, which is weird. But the its with the apostrophe isn't. It's the contraction, so. Also, this is Toxic Seahorse. What hit me, even? I'm gonna just go for it. Speaking of remembering things. Oh god, it's so hard to see. So hard to breathe in here. Nope, that's gonna be bad. That was also bad. Ball and chain. I need to turn down the computer's brightness a little bit. I do love this track. Found a like Genesis track report of it. Thought it was actually the bee's knees. I love things I can't see. There we go. Be patient. In the words of Calvin, be patient or be roadkill. I didn't realize you could use the super jump power when you weren't in a ducking state. Hey, look, Yoshi. Time to do some Yoshi flying. Whoops. Well, let's see how much of this is possible without the Yoshi. All of it. Haha, eat it, Yoshi. I thought that was a different, more complicated room. Cool. Oh, I forgot to do the special world level from last world. Let's go do that one now. That level's... This, I don't like the dark level, so we'll go do that one instead. So I usually would do it after the fortress, but I just plumb forgot. Oh, we're not doing this again. No, 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 no. We're not doing this again. I'm gonna pay attention to what I'm doing. I'm gonna press up. Look, I'm trying to tell stories and do other things at the same time. Like, I swear. Streaming does, in fact, remove, like, 15 points from one's IQ. I do remember this was a, like, Mega Man Zero song, though. Take my chances with the coconut gun. Look, you try it sometime. I tell you, it's how it works. It's just how it works out. Just chilling. You know, that's probably the right answer. No. It's probably the right answer. I feel very accomplished. Not like IQ is a real thing. I have not seen... It has correlations with certain other things. It's kind of one of those weird things. But you shouldn't take too much stock on it. Take an IQ test when you're like 7 doesn't really mean anything. Why did I remember this level being painfully hard? Maybe this is a no coins level. I think that might be what it was, is this is a no coins level. What about IQ? I do believe in that one, most definitely. What a weird name for a product. Right. Oh, okay. That's exactly what I needed. That was cool. There we go. Now I'm just trying to think if there's any instance where there'd be a reason why I would actually use, like, write IQ and then, like, say equals new Q of I's. Maybe if I was, like, writing a really weird ray tracer. I got the moon already. I didn't even remember getting the moon. I got the moon already. Okay, I guess that level wasn't hard. Like, how long did it take me last time? Yeah, it took me about 13 minutes. Oh, alright. I'm not gonna complain. I didn't test the midway. Marks, I took so long last time I committed everything to memory. I guess? I swear, like, there was... You know what? I think it probably is. It's probably the fact that I knew that trying to jump on the Koopas was a losing proposition. Because I did it last time and it sucked. And of course, there were some jumps there where I definitely did memorize things. You're probably right that it was just I had memorized enough of the level that it wasn't that long. It became much less arduous. Always weird when that happens. Now we wait. Midway! Funny enough to remember straight ahead from Sonic Eraser more than from Mega Man 04. I did the fireballs, yeah, it's weird. Okay, it works. I was gonna say I'm not very far ahead away of what I was doing last time, but then I realized I'm playing things in a slightly different order now. So... back to this toxic seahorse level. Can you read this? Oh yeah, it's hard to see like this. What's nice is I know this isn't a zero coins level. I can tell right from here. This track is such a banger. Figured identical broken level. It's possible, but I'm not gonna... It seems unlikely. So I would have to write like a bunch of weird ASM to do that, because by default you end up in the same world, or same level. Alright, we did that. I don't need to go back in there. Unless I want to, which I don't. This area looks suspicious. Hello. Hello, pipe. Look, there's only so much we can do for the purposes of moderation. Does this also do the weird? Yeah, this is just a retry pipe. That's weird. It's weird there's a retry pipe here. Like, it's not actually a problem, it's just weird. Okay. Cool. Just looking at my old notes to make sure I'd remember them. Look at that. Start selecting. Basically, if I found something last time, it's worth checking again. Probably... Anyway. That's an issue I will just need to deal with later. Right. I remember this now. Just have to go up the... You just have to climb the tower. Get the second midway. Get hurt. I have everything except the moon, I think. Which would have been smart to look right there and see. But I think you find the moon up there or something, if I remember right. He said as he got very far away from there. No, there's a trick. Oh, there's the moon. Perfect. Ow. You're almost there. You just need to have rhythm to get past this section. Or the Green Switch Palace. Which, in retrospect, no, I guess you can get through the level without the Green Switch Palace. Does remind me of Commander Keen 6. Commander Keen 6, there's only one re-enterable level. Like, it really wasn't a big thing in Commander Keen games to have re-enterable levels. Like, there were maybe a few small instances of them. Double check. Yep. But Commander Keen 6, you can go to your rocket ship, the bean with... This is the 0 coin level. The bean with bacon mega rocket. At any point in time, and you can, in fact, get some very juicy point items, but the problem is you have to get past a bunch of timing puzzles, like just like that one. It's a very odd little thing to add. Commander Keen 6 kind of, well, was kind of rushed, to be honest. Basically, that was around the time they'd realized they had Doom, and we're like, we'd rather work on Doom. We feel like Doom's gonna make us a lot of money. Commander Keen isn't. Turns out they were right. I think this is safe. Whoops. Now, this has to be a dragon coin bypass because... Yeah, this is like a life farm, too. Donk. Donk. Perfect. That was the other thing, I guess, looking at my other screen. Before getting GDQ tickets, I wanted to make sure I was on a flight where I could retrieve my badge before the badge place closed. And I didn't remember when it closed. I just remember being incredibly close when I did it last year. Like, quite literally, I think I came up and it was like 2 minutes till their alleged closing time. That works. But I also recall it was because the flight was late. Got significantly delayed for some reason. I don't remember why. Let's just say that, like, flights... Or, well, let's just say LAX was backed up because it tends to be the most common reason why flights are not actually taking off. Basically, an awful lot of flights kind of eventually go through LAX. And, you know, once a plane gets delayed a little bit, it gets delayed a lot of it. Now, wait one cycle. Because it's a cascading kind of failure. Of course, this happens to buses all the time, and people don't complain about that until they do. Right. Okay. This is how we're cheesing it. There's not enough to shoot the moon. Okay. Things are getting harder, aren't they? I know you can win this. Don't give up. I gave up. No, we're doing something cheesy. Which one was it? It wasn't Neon SEABOTTOM. It was Danger in the Rain. Yes. Okay, cool. Last time start selecting out of that level caused weird things to happen. It was that level, right? Yeah, it was that level. Caused something odd to happen with tempo, which is not happening anymore, so I assume the issue has been fixed. Okay. Now we just need to go coinless. I repeat, coinless. Are you kidding me? Alright, well that was easy. I was briefly confused. I'm like, I thought I got all the dragon coins. And I didn't. What's the name of this level again? That's a good question. Let's go with Tricky Toxic Wastes. I'll do a sweep before we do the final thing. Mischievous tunnels. Oh, whoops. I missed it by half a second. Oh, this one. Well, this one is Metroid music. I'll look in a second. Abandoned Lab. Yeah, that says Abandoned Lab. I have no excuse. There we go. Yeah, the little lava puddles will, in fact, kill our toad friend. Just took one look at the level, and did a 360, and walked away. No, there was a reason for that. When I say Metroid, I just mean it's Metroid music in general, not, like, identifying a specific Metroid. Like, they're all pretty good. Wow, that was garbage. Have you tried one of the other major religions? They're all pretty good. One of the better Reverend Lovejoy quotes. It's from that episode where Marge becomes the Listen Lady. Prevents Mo from killing himself again. And then gives Flanders really bad advice about handling teenagers. Reverend Lovejoy has to use his train-loving abilities to save the day from apes. You might think this sounds like a fever dream, but this is actually what happens. The worst part about this level is every single pipe is a back pipe. So I'm going to have to do this a few times. Oh, wait. No, I don't do that yet. Oh, I didn't even see the dang thing. Dang, fang ding. Fang ding, that was it. You know, I still can't help but think they look vaguely like coin purses. Find out in the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Like Hinduism, there's another great one in The Simpsons where Homer needs a triple bypass and he goes over to Lovejoy and says, I know I haven't been the best Christian. And, you know, goes on to do some blasphemy. He's like, can I have $10,000? And Reverend Lovejoy's eyes pop open wide. He goes to the Rabbi Krasovsky and says, I know I haven't been the best Jew, but I've rented Fiddler on the Roof and I will watch it. And then finally, I know I haven't been the best Hindu, but I'll forget it. It's just a really good gag. What? I hate Hammer Bros. There are no bros of mine. Will not be calling them bro toss or any of the other terms of affection. Area 3 went back to Area 1? Yep. That's what they all do. Or wait, back to Area 1? You mean Area 2? Worst part is I can't get a cape here if I want to. You can see that this is a geometric progression. Last time, I'd use a cape to fly over this part, which sped it up significantly, but like an idiot, I lost mine. But it's also not that big of a deal, because I need to test the midway at some point anyway. I will be testing the midway more shortly than expected. Much more shortly than expected. This is fine too. Every area leads back to Area 1. Yep. The way I look at it is it's kind of explicitly stating this is an optional thing. Like, very optional. So, you have a choice. But it does get a little annoying. But none of these sections are terribly long. I remember the fire one being kind of the worst one just because it was auto-scroller in nature. And you get power-ups at the end of each section, so it's not bad. They're just not very useful power-ups frequently. Also, those lava things will kill you. As I think HeroSoft queried last time. This... Leap of Faith. Oh yeah, I don't get a power-up here, really. Alright, so we've already done this back path for the blue room that I want to go back to. I want to go back to the blue room. It's the Cassio room. Just associate these things with Cassio now, even though it doesn't make a lot of sense and they've been in other stuff. But yeah, look, see? I'm taking the key with me. Oh. This one doesn't go back, okay. That's fine, too. I got lucky there. I did not get lucky there. This is a solvable problem, however. There we go. Whee! Look at him go! Moon! By Fruit, Spike, and Moon, I have accomplished it. Alright, we'll go to the top secret facility after we finish this. This is sort of near the end, so we're in good shape. Good shape. Got lucky. Well, that was bound to happen eventually. Okay, cool. Now we can proceed to the next part of the level, where we can start select instead of leaving. We already have the moon, so we don't have to worry about the whole no coins to get moon. Try that? I don't know if I tried that. Let's go back. I like the pipes on pipes. There's something about the aesthetic of pipes on pipes on pipes that's very Mario Maker. In a good way. Okay. Oh, Dragon Coin. And explosions. Didn't even see what else I blew up. It's one of the problems with putting the thing at the top is if you end up eating into your V-blank time, you may or may not end up hitting your HDMAs. Here's me, I still didn't switch over to Alagold. So much more enjoyable than sandbagging. I really should do this more often. I'm certain that wasn't supposed to be how that worked, but you know what? We'll take it. Okay. More Mega Man musics. This place is terrifying. Your quest is almost over, but you have to get past these guys first. You must get past the 5 guys, burgers, and fries. Or just these dudes. They're fast. But they're not fast enough. Not fast enough. Charlotte? Oh, yeah, I could go from SFO to Charlotte for 106 bucks. No, thank you. Alright, let's do the easy level. I bet Bowser didn't wanted you to find this. Lucky you. You are so smart. It's just kind of nice to get a level with stuff in it. Just nice little freebies. To be fair, I don't need them. I have more than enough mushrooms to sustain my dude forever. I like the hooks in the background. I don't know why, but it works for me. Easy level. Very easy. Like, literally, this is the worst well, I got an L. L for Luigi time! We should switch to Luigi. I actually own the Waluigi Time book. Because I like the Brawl in the Family dude, and he generally makes good stuff. There we go. Let's do this one. Oh, right. I remember now. You know, if I had a Fire Flower, I should have just used it. This is not a 0 coins level, it's a green coins level. Does that make me feel better or worse? These are such weird enemies. I don't even know what game they're from. But, like, they explode and clone themselves at the same time. It's such an odd mechanic. The worst part about the green coin mechanism is, like, for these levels, you do need to go into sub-areas to get some things. But the green coin thing really makes you not want to do that. Because they don't keep track. I'd argue the smart move would be to not do that, but... Okay. Down, go up. Look up, look down. Now look at Mr. Frying Pan. He loves Grandma's butter cookies. I mean, Yappy's dog treats. Weird Al's character in UHF was a pretty lousy clown. Or not even clown, I guess he wasn't a clown, the other guy was the clown. Well, that wasn't smart. Okay. Oh, that was double not smart. This way. There we go. Alright, we're gonna abandon the idea of getting all of the things. What's up, Bones John? How you doing? We are just pretty close to the end of this. Ah, he sniped me. Just need to test the midway now. Because we've gotten all the things. We're just going to run through again and do the green coins at the end. No real way around it. It's an like I said, unfortunate part of the design of the green coin mechanism for moons. Did I hit this one? I think I did. Okay. Game actually reminds me of the All Guardsman Party, which bit of web fiction that finally wrapped up recently. Warhammer 40k thing. Where instead of having, you know, their Dark Heresy thing, I guess. Where instead of having, you know, characters having all sorts of different player classes, every character was a guardsman with weird, generally weird attributes. Nuts. But one of the chapters is about an international man of mystery. Basically, this psyker who has sort of a blessed life. He can kung fu kick anybody and it works. Things that should only work in, like, bad spy movies tend to work, and it's because he's a low-level psyker. And his name is Bane Johns. It's a fun resolution, that one. Played Rocket League with a friend, thought it was avoiding me, turned out I was just very busy. That's usually the case. Never subscribe to Malice, but you can subscribe to other things, typically. Stupidity, however. This is not my level. Also oddly tinny. But anyway. Probably just avoid that thing and just immediately jump up. Probably save a cycle or two. My nephew was really into Rocket League. Don't know if he still is. Haven't seen him in a little while. Got 5 nephews. It's a lot of nephews. There we go. You know, maybe I should... No. Ah, I got stalled out there. A fair few nephews. Oh, boy. I probably should take a picture of the things I got for the younger ones. So an awful lot of them are still a little kind of toddlery age, or younger. I went and got them some stuffed stuff when I was in Tokyo. I can't get through here. Rocket League is really good, but it's full of Smurfs and very toxic people. That doesn't surprise me. Pretty much any online game that has that kind of competitiveness to it tends to have those sorts of attributes. As someone who's had more than a few Smurf accounts myself. Not in Rocket League, but just in general. Okay. Let's use the technical fire to relieve ourselves of that. For the cycle, hit the thing. Okay, right, we can't damage boost through that. Oh, it was like the last few pixels of it, but whatever. That's really annoying. It's such a weird spread. I don't think I like it much. Okay, second midway, we take those. It's hard for me to maybe pay attention to the hard level. It is hard in both ways. Oop. Okay. Cool. Like the distance... Oh, I was gonna say the distance to the last... You know, I don't think I ever thought to clear these out. Or even, maybe even had the power-up last time I was here. Wait. Oh, for some reason I thought there was something up there that was actually relevant. I was wrong. Toad goes down with the ship. I gotta say, I do like this room. Like, it's a really clever little room. Where if you panic, you'll be in trouble. But if you don't, you'll be fine. Okay. Convenient. Last time, I ended up dying there, because I wasn't expecting that. Wait, oh, there's another one next to me. Yep, green moon that I can't collect. Trampoline! 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 That's another good episode. The one where Homer gets a trampoline from the used section of the classifieds. And Marge yells after him, oh yeah, I want to be big. Don't bring back any more soiled crutches! Or broken crutches? But yeah. Like, everybody gets injured. And so he has to try to get rid of it, and he throws it off of the... tries to throw it in the Springfield Gorge, but hilarity keeps ensuing, and it ends up coming back to haunt him, Wile E. Coyote style. I don't remember if there's anything else that episode. That's literally all I remember, I think. Oh. Sometimes the hitbox just doesn't align with you. Okay. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did that either. He padlocks it to a fence and it gets nicked. Oh, is that what he ends up finally doing with it? I just remember the ridiculous, like, helicopter rescue thing where it just keeps hitting him in the head. I saw, like, a real-life version of that where apparently some lady collapsed in the Grand Canyon. And they decided to airlift her out even though she didn't want to. But somehow during the process of lifting her up to the helicopter, something went wrong. And ends up spinning her around at high speed. It was really funny. And really sad for the woman, and she hella sued them. But yeah, it was funny, unfortunately. In the words of Mel Brooks, comedy is when you fall down a sewer and die. Tragedy is when I stub my toe. Comedy, very subjective kind of science. There we go. Really funny parody with Spin You Right Round. I think I saw a version with, somewhere on Twitter, I think I saw a version where it was, Freebird. And it kicks in just as I can't change. And then does the spinny bit. Far too good. But Spin Me Right Round would also be really good too. Oop. Mistakes were made. Okay. I'm already big. Having access to fireballs would be really good. The mental sound. Yep. Just so good. Okay. Yeah, like, clearly, like, it was just a bad idea all around. But that's what happened. Oh yeah, and I have to deal with the Disco Shell. Disco Shell dealt with. Okay. Just carefully. And then carefully. And then bop. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Alright, Bowser's Lab Palace. This is it. The time to save your friends has come. You came a long way. It all depends on you now. One more level. No annoying coin gimmicks to get the moon. I think it's literally just sitting there somewhere for me to pick up. I'm trying to think, actually. I swear I've seen the gimmick elsewhere where it's like you want to get rid of something, advertise it as for like $5 as opposed to saying it's free. Or it's just general like Craigslist advice. You can barely see that, but I did see it, so we're fine. Boop. It's not time yet to give up. Keep going. Oh, mistakes were made. Nope, I disagree. I disagree, Flower. It is, in fact, time to give up. The advertisement? No, we'll have some anyway. I'm sure Spamton would approve. Less than a month. In fact, like, what, 15-odd days? And, Deltarune, the next few are coming out. I guess 3 and 4, I think? Yep. I didn't do that part right at all, and the game handed it to me anyway. 3 and 4, still need to play them all. Really? You haven't played them? I find that kind of surprising. I definitely have played Deltarune. 1 and 2. Olga requested them like a million years ago. Because it actually, was it last year or the year before? I played them around PAX. Oh, hey, Midway. Played it so hard. Started but didn't get far. Fair. They're not, each chapter isn't very long. Especially if you, like, have any Undertale experience. So, like, knowing how combat works helps a lot. Even though they're not exactly the same. Like, grazing definitely changes the mechanics of the game significantly. In, honestly, a very positive way. Like, now there's more of a risk-reward thing going on that's actually important. As opposed to just try to avoid. I swear those things know the word. Okay, well that one's just on me. for dragon coins. Like, how do they choose their targets? Well, it doesn't matter anyway, and I don't want that. When will you genocide some ones? That's at the very end of the list. Burned out of the Undertale universe, yeah. The bosses, yeah. Which game is the one with the mommy issues? I guess that has mommy issues. I think they all kind of have abandoned child things going on. I don't know if I'd codify either of them as strictly mommy issues. You know, I don't know what you might. Actually, no, there wasn't a chain shot there. That might be worth investigating. But I can't do it there, so I may as well just do that there. Oh, I need to go down. That would have been smart. Whatever. You know, you might be onto something, Max. You might just be onto something. I'm trying to think if it matters. So go up. Drink up. And up. And up. Yeah, I think you're right. That's weird. I don't think it matters, but I guess I'll put a marker down because it's weird. But on a level like this, you can't really take advantage of that. Like, it's not useful. Like, I love cycles. Just watch. Oh! Brained him. Alright, cool. Midway here. I don't know why I did that. Give me all the power-ups in the universe, and immediately what I decide to do, chuck it away. Oh, these things! They're evil. Very evil. And weird. So weird. I don't like them. Not very helpful here. I mean, kind of helpful. Oh, I didn't test the midway yet. Whatever. Moon first, then midway testing. Cycles is an amazing rendering method. What? Cycles. I mean, most rasterization is done in pretty normal ways now. The era of character systems is, of course, long over. There's no real reason to use them outside of nostalgia. Nabbit. Also, that star is not going to respawn. Do those things ever stop? I don't like these. Like, do they just do this forever? They're just such weird sprites. Oh, I guess it is a consistent star. Just let you have a little fun. Blender cycles? No, I don't, actually. I know very little about proper 3D rendering. Most of what I know about 3D rendering ends at OpenGL immediate mode, which is sad. Because nobody really uses immediate mode anymore because it's terrible. It has been. One of the biggest problems that OpenGL had for the longest time is it was dependent upon this gigantic state machine that nobody wanted to build for. And the gigantic state machine had to be kept somewhere, and so frequently it was kept on the computer side as opposed to the GPU side. Oh, right, no jumping. But yeah, just, it wasn't good. Also, if you forgot to, like, pop something after you pushed it, you were so hosed if you have no idea where it is in your code. Because the whole thing is dependent upon that sort of graph. Or, well, yeah, kind of a stack-based thing. It's just nightmarish to work with. It's one of the reasons why DirectX won these sort of API wars in the 90s, was because it didn't require you to do this immediate mode garbage. You could just say, I want to render these triangles. And be like, cool. And then you render the triangles. Whereas OpenGL is like, now you must do all of these sacred commands first. It would be just evil. Resetting, I guess. Wouldn't be that evil. Like, I did this in one go. You test the midway anyway. Using one of those tracking bullets in a no-jump level? I mean, there's probably ways you could use it where it would be required to give you a butt somewhere. Like, I feel it's the kind of thing Morsel could do if you wanted to. And make it pretty decent. Because Morsel is nuts. In all of the best ways. Does remind me, at some point I need to play that 24-hour contest, which has a deep cut Morsel level in it. A very weird one. I got through there. Right. Don't let him spawn. Nope, didn't work. Nothing works. It's one of those 24-hour crunches I played a decent chunk of. I wasn't a judge, I just played a bunch of it. Because I could, I guess. Yep. This platform doesn't spawn. Consistently for some reason. Might have been because I had the shell in my hand. Nuts. You play Mario for fun? I know it's hard to believe. But it's not just for people who... Where was I going with this? It's not just for Twitch streamers who are professionals. I know it can seem like that when you're watching Juz cook, or Barb, or Eldad, but no. People of all kinds and creeds actually enjoy Mario. Imagine having fun. I had fun once. It was awful. I had fun once. It was an overrated experience. Sprite overload? I'm not entirely convinced. It's like, I've definitely done that before where it just doesn't spawn, but, you know, if it spawns this time... Climbing, climbing, climbing... Like, the way you want it to work is... Okay, it worked that time. For Pete's sake. Vague memory of needing to play this level multiple times, starting over from the beginning, but I don't remember why. No, I don't think I started over from the beginning. I just don't want to wait. That's my excuse. Nope. What's up, Throwback Thrills? How you doing? English, therefore you create disappointment. I can see it. I can see it. I'd make a sports joke here, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't know enough about international sports or domestic sports to really make a good sports joke. Ow! That was like the last frame. Okay, and that was just me being bad. That's what I wanted. Right. Never works. Good, just woke up. Nice. Yes, disappointment. We have that in droves. No, I think next death I'm going to get up and take a short break. Because I haven't stood up for a break yet. I kind of want to. Okay, 1, 2. Sometimes these just don't track the way I want them to. That was fine. Taking breaks? Yeah, I can. I rarely do when streaming. It's weird. There was a period of time where, like, I would take multiple breaks, and now it's just like, I take one. Maybe, like, maybe 2 if it's a really long stream. Something, 6-hour Baldur's Gate 2 stream. Okay, well, at least that spawned. Okay. Wait. There was a spike there? I did it again. Have I seen the adverts for Dick and Cider? No, I have not. I'm not going to read that because I'm 90% sure that that's a D's Nuts joke. Alright. Alright, I'm going to take a quick stand-up break. Enjoy the beats. I'll be right back. Well, dang. Oh, I guess they are a real brand, huh? Coffee and culture in Sweden today? What? Huh, it's an actual Swedish thing. It's a slang version of coffee. I guess I can see it. Today I've learned. There's a similar kind of dumb joke I really enjoyed. For a little while, there's like this YouTube, I don't know, like grant program or something. I just realized layer 3 is frozen now. But whatever. And one of the dudes who got in on it made a program that was called Oh Shit! Which explored weird filmmaking tropes and other things. And there was an episode that was done live. And they keep talking about Annette. And the running gag is they keep coming up with ways to talk about Annette. Or marionette. Because the guy who was marionetting people. Putting them on strings and whatnot. And so they came up with various ways to get the word marionette in there. Such as, no, I never married Annette. Marionette! And marry Annette? Can't we do any better for our prize? And it would keep happening. It's very silly. Alright, you know what? That's good enough. Oh, that wasn't good enough. I forgot what I was doing. I'll have to look up the Dickens cider thing. What's how you doing, Noah? Hyperlink. You know what's funny is we actually used to have more than one hypertext medium that people used to explore. HyperCard was another one, but we don't really talk about HyperCard anymore because there's no real reason to. In a lot of ways, it was a glorified PowerPoint. Glorified because it worked on Mac OS, and predated PowerPoint, I think, pretty decently. The original Myst was written in HyperCard, but just the Mac OS version. The version that people played on Windows was not. It was remade, custom programming, all that. Riven, completely different programming. Oh, I survived that. Oh well. But yeah, they had a couple of other HyperCard-based kind of games, Cosmic Osmo and The Manhole. If you've ever played one of those like Macromedia, Flash, kids games where they're just a bunch of stuff you click on that does things, you'll feel right at home with those. If you like things that are more entertaining, you probably won't. Oh, look at him go. It's so slowly off the cliff. Okay. Right. I remember the trick here. Eee. Final 1000, your door has mods? Nice. I've heard of a few mods for, like, Paper Mario that looked fun, but I've never played one. The Paper Mario game I played was the OG one. And I really should replay it. It's been 4 years. Thanks for the G. We're almost done. We're actually pretty decently ahead, too, from where I was last time. I think. Also, this level has dragon coins and a moon. Moongit. Okay. Yeah, I want capes. Get all of the dragon coins. Talk to our buddy. That's it. You've reached the end of your journey. Time to do what you must do. And it's Bowser. Oh, you arrived. I've heard Mario have been training 2 dumb toads to take over his position one day. Which mod, anyway? Like, what's a pit mod that never ends? Oh, that's kind of cool. Like a roguelike. I have been trying to defeat the Mario Brothers for a long time now, and it finally happened. What voice do I usually use for Bowser? I'm huge! Yeah, that one. I've decided to enter the world of the science and have been experimenting with various things. Until finally, I've concocted my super powerful potions and was finally able to beat Mario and take Peach. Peaches, 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 peaches. They are locked just past here. You just have to get past me first. And since Mario trained you, I'm not holding back. I prepared 3 potions for just this occasion. Behold, the potion of vitality! With this vitality potion, my life energy basically doubled. You never endure long enough to defeat me. What's sad is I just need to wait and die now, because there's a midway to test. There isn't a midway on his second form, though. I checked that last time, so I'm not going to worry about it. There we go. Ba-doom. Basically what the midway does, I think all it does is let you skip the speech. Takes you straight to this room. Anyway, new boss time. That's... was gonna keep caping him, but... Boop. The difficulty of the new boss is almost entirely dependent upon the arena. This is not one of the more difficult arenas I've seen it in. It's kind of like the Big Boo, right? Like, the Big Boo isn't really threatening on its own. You generally have to add something to make it actually scary. Also, Sonic music. Or you can just make him throw a ridiculous number of hammers. That's also an option. Or that. Also a good option. Give him the rush down. I don't know where that thing came from. Instead of fooling around with your iPhone, adding mods or emulators? Nice.
What? How can you endure so much? My vitality boost is running out. Time for the potion of speed.
It's just cocaine.
With this potion, my speed and strength are doubled. You're screwed now. Wahaha.
I can't believe I survived that. Basically, as long as he doesn't catch me on the ground. Never mind. This should be about right. There we go.
Phase 3. I can't believe you reached this far. Time for the resistance potion. Let's see how you're gonna do without jumping on me. This will be your end, as I have defeated Mario beforehand. You shall fall too.
I also need to die here for midway purposes. Midway testing. I didn't realize you could still cape him, though. Wait, can you jump on him? Why am I doing that? Well, it wouldn't matter if I have cape. I'd still be hitting him. Nope, he is immune. Huh. Today I learned. Guess I should have trusted Bowser when he said he's invincible. Whoops. Anyway, midway puts us right here. Only problem is when he jumps, he'll eat my inputs for a second. So it becomes kind of critical just to make sure you're not in the air at the same time. Or, well, you are in the air at the same time as him. Ah, he got me. The quick blade penetrates the shield. Why'd he turn around? That was weird. Oops. Oh, that's not fun. Oh no, I'm running out of time. And now he's throwing potions. And slowly walking towards me. It's the walking towards me that's more of a problem. Well, that worked.
This cannot be, but I have one surprise for you. I have a mysterious potion on me. This one is still on testing. Even I don't know what it will do. But I shall finish you, whatever it takes.
Poof. Now here's our anticlimax. What the heck? What happened to me? This was the sexy potion I was working on to charm Peach with my good looks. But it had failed. How did it end up back here?
Dang, Mario must have switched my potion while we were fighting. I can't let my troops see me like this. I have to find a solution. You won for now, you meddling toad, but don't think I will give up. I will be back.
In the sequel. What is this? The Scent of Coffee or something? It's a classy song. Improve the game. Mamma mia! Bucken berry! Ah, la goal! They won! Oh, thank goodness. I was so afraid of what was going to happen. I thought we would end up as Bowser's guinea pigs for some experiment. Fragrance of coffee, thank you. Let's go home. We needed to celebrate, Princess. To the new heroes of the Mushroom Kingdom. Luigi was not starring in this hack. We are so proud of you. You really put everything Mario trained you to the test and prevailed in the end.
And so, Bucken Berry, a la Gold, and his friends celebrated together their victory at the Mushroom Kingdom. And with Bowser nowhere to be found, peace has finally returned for our heroes.
And more TM Network. Credits. The problem with credits that are horizontal is you can't read them that fast. Anyway, Bandicoot did all the work. There's some beta testers, Insanit, Degeno, Forthright, MC, something Santos. Special thanks to Dean Kind and something Pixels. Fusia, Capernal, Eclairo, Atari, and Jack the Spades made tools. So did Tattletale and SNES X Team, Victor Viella, and of course, Blair, and Mewen, and Ueno, and Small Hacker, and D the Fourth, and graphics by Bandicoot, Gamma V, Pink, Gold Peach, a couple more people. And more people. James Tendo, Shadow, M, Yuko, and the Orange Toad. How many people on SMW Central you think have the name that is a name that's equivalent to the something color? Something. Gamma V made some music, so did Pink Gold Peach and other people. Musical Man, of course. Hooded Edge, unsurprisingly, with all of the Toho things. I Crawfish. And Zavok. And Hero and Gift Shaven. As well as Goomba and Wakana. And Torchus, and Ultima, and Wavy, and Fippy, and Midi Guy, and Justin... Oh, wait. Jordan Darksword, maybe? Hack Dex, Infinity, and Todd. In the sequel, the White Yoshi Egg will be in here somewhere. Undoubtedly. Custom music, Jimmy! And Red and Green, and Dan the Vip. Custom sprites by Amelia and Rami and Leode and Smukton and Darolak and Miss Coopster, maybe? Or is it Miss or Mrs. Junior Darksword, thank you. Custom sprites by Ampersam and Yoshi Cookie Zeus and Mandu. Custom sprites by Roberto Zampari. And Darvos and Ice Guy and Jack the Spades and Kevin. Custom blocks by Hammer Brother, Telink, Jack the Spades. There's so many custom things. Ice Guy and Inferno and Eclairo and other people. And Russian Man and Kefka and Shadow M. Yuko. And ASM, see even more. ASM patches, Ben Salat, Mario Fan Gamer, Eclairo, Jack the Spades. And Noobish Noopsicle and Arrow. Thomas and Disc Poppy, and White Yoshi Egg, of course. And Smukdin, and Hammer Brother, and Ice Guy, Lady, Ladia, and Viter, and Math on Napkins, and Tattletale. And Kevin M. And just, I don't know, EXE Boss, and Kevin, and LLX5, and World Peace. And I think Disco the Bat? And you. Thank you for playing my game. SM by Patsy DR when. The end. Alright, cool. now we do a quick walkthrough, see if we got all of the things on my way back. Every once in a while, you get like a tools or a special thanks shout out, but that's about it. I released a tool that's not on SMW Central just for people who do SNES, SD to SNES stuff. And so, occasionally I'll get a shout out when someone uses that, but oftentimes it's Kaizo people, because they need quicker iteration times than standard people do usually. %. Oh, I know why it's 98, okay. There's still 2 exits to go, not just one. Last time we did this, I wandered around a lot wondering what I was missing. Again, I'm just doing a double check to make sure I actually got the things. All of the things. Really quick. So I was confused in 6. I did actually get the star, or the moon there, just triple checking. To get the moon. 93, or 91, what, 93? That does seem right. I don't know if it takes into account coin progress and everything else. But there's a fair bit of it. But I know where the exits I need to do are, which is easy enough. I never had a problem having enough coins to unlock levels, though, because of my rather linear approach to this game. Okay. There are warp pipes that make this a little bit shorter, but not significantly so. And we're just not going to use them because I've already tested them. Made sure they go where they're supposed to. Oh yeah, I saw this thing when I was trying to help somebody find some stuff. And I think you guys should all see it too, because I think it's funny. I'm doing something really boring. You guys can see this. Was looking on Xandro's DB to try to find if there was a Pac-Man sprite for someone, and I couldn't, but on the same page as a word, near the word Pac-Man, was this gem of a title screen. Which I still think is really freaking hilarious. The basic reason this exists is because for a C3 thread, someone was doing a every person gets one, like, every person in each person posts a word, and then they use those 3 words to come up with a title screen. Which is honestly pretty ridiculous. I want to check that pipe really quick, because we're almost to the end. May as well pipe quick. Done all the other pipes. Yep, that pipes. But it's just such a surreal image. And honestly, all the ones he made are like hacks I would legitimately play, just because they look so hilarious. There we go. Alright, we're getting there. Alright, that's every single thing confirmed, except this one. Go to the tutorial house. It says so at the very beginning of the game. To get past this gate, you need to find every exit in the game first. To unlock all the special world levels, you need to collect Dragon on at least 35 levels of the game. So go and explore. Which we did. We have totally explored it. We've explored the space. Alright, one last exit. How many dragon I got? All of them. Far more than 35. And this is the same one. It's the same one. It really is. Silver... Dragon, these nuts! Oh, if only I couldn't have seen that coming. No mistakes were made. Alright. least I remember some strategies from the first time I did this. Bye, Yoshi! Yeah, also in the same vein, someone did three-word overworlds, and honestly, a lot of them slap. I stood up too quick. Okay. Careful nitro jumping. Well. That worked well enough. Or did it? It did. Alright. One shot that, but that doesn't actually matter. Because we need to test the midway. Oop. Oh, it's this one. Alright, gotta remember the strategies. Because this was, like, the hardest one. Easily the hardest one. It was mostly because of the part that comes after this. Ah! Nuts. Either way, I'm doing way better than last time. According to this, it only took me like 30 minutes. Like this, it could have been a lot worse. But, like, last time, by the time I was here, it was already 3 hours and change into the stream. And now it's just barely 3 hours. Let him just kind of chew on my cape. Okay. And then you can barely see it. Do need to keep the cape, though. Having two capes isn't important. Crap! Oh, actually, that was easy. Okay. Now Candyland, wherein I lose my cape immediately. And moles. It's an auto molar. Now this isn't an auto molar, just it has moles. That down. Get down. Oh crap. I died to the moles. I died to the moles. Oh boy. The mole part is not the hard... Well, I guess that was, technically speaking, the harder part. Not sure how I feel about this. Okay, wait for it, kill it. Wait for it, kill it. Just wait. No reason to be in a hurry. Okay, 2 capes. Oh, crap. Yep, I got trapped. It's okay. I mean, the good news, I'm getting past the early part really easily. Dang it. I usually try to mute for those, but sometimes I don't make it. Oh. And that reminds me, I still need to write that rejection. I keep saying I'm going to do it tomorrow, and then I never do. It's kind of dumb at this point. I just need to refresh myself on some of the issues. Like, there were soft locks and stuff. Like, they're easily rejectable. Just a matter of sitting down and writing it. Also do need to do some cleaning tomorrow, because Snyder's coming over to play Amazon. Apparently, since we picked up Amazon, there's been big news that they're going to remake the first Siberia. Which I'm kind of like, eh. I don't really feel it's necessary to remake it. Crap. I should have gone for it. Like, the charm of that game really is an awful lot in its fixed camera work, because it's largely pre-rendered. Like, it's one of those, kind of like Final Fantasy VII, where, like, you have a few three-dimensional characters, mainly you're the protagonist, rendered on top of pre-rendered 3D backgrounds. And 3D backgrounds are pretty. Though the plot gets really dumb really quick. The idea in Siberia is you're I think you're a lawyer coming to deal with purchasing a toy company? But the problem is, nuts. As you arrive in the city where the toy company is, it turns out that the guy who owns it is dead. And the heir apparent can't be found, because he's out somewhere. And so you take it upon yourself to try and find the heir apparent, and this requires, like, talking to an awful lot of automatons. Including the guy who runs the train, who is a talking automaton. But yeah, it gets weird. A lot of inventory-style puzzles. The second game wasn't as good. Like, at some point you basically, mild spoilers, abandon your mission to help this merger occur, which, if you're a normal player of video games, you'd definitely see coming miles away. Instead, try to find this Siberia area, which has mammoths. In fact, the entire game is about finding mammoths, really. You know what? This thing just needs to die. We just need to respawn this and try it again. There we go. But the second one goes way off the rails and includes some really dumb stuff. Admittedly, it did have a puzzle I really didn't care for in the first game, which was mostly just made difficult by the fact that, playing on a projector, we could not see the thing the game wanted us to poke at. I have a cape! Okay, put a marker down. A lot of slowdown there. Pokey! Ah, pff. Pokey out of nowhere. Fell asleep an hour ago, forgot you were on the cell phone. Well, on the bright side, you can definitely charge it overnight now. I'm mildly miffed. Got mold. Or I got pokeyed. It wasn't great, Fries. It wasn't great. That. Let's wait. Much better. pop that one, take this one, hit that one, hit this one, skip that one, go through that one, hit this one, hit that one, done. Okay. Good. Also going to sleep. Sleep well, and thank you for the good luck. Literally a case of as long as you keep moving, you won't die. Okay. Whoops. Ah, crap. Out of sprites. Don't care. Got it. And into the drink. Alright, cool. 4 down, 3 to go. Walk without rhythm, and you won't attract the pokey. Dang it. Oh, I wall clipped. Beautiful wall clipped. Alright. Wait. Oh, that's a... Oh, that sucks. Could have waited another second there. Okay. Oh, that was a terrible jump. That steak was going places. It was going places fast. That's what they do. Snakes. They just go. They zoom. They have Zoom meetings where they decide how fast to zoom. They even have double Zoom meetings. Nope, this time I'll outsmart it. Oh, that's a 1-up. Crap! Never mind. I didn't outsmart it. Mistakes were made. Okay. It's always nice when you realize certain things are just straight up optional. So I can shred all of my power-ups in exchange for doing that. I thought I entered the pipe and looked away. On the bright side, that probably is still a thing that'll give me a power-up. You know what? That felt really good, actually. You know, I'd like to say I remembered any of this, but I didn't. Oh. Midway! Okay, no jumping. This was the place where things got tricky. Because you really needed to zoom. I don't think that was a good way to start it, but hey, why not? I know there's at least one power-up midway here. And being a 99-second level. Nuts. So yeah, first thing I think is moose and squirrel. Which is a completely and utterly pointless reference here. I don't even think anyone actually watches Rocky and Bullwinkle anymore. Kind of for good reason, but still. Okay. I do not like chain falling. It's worth it if I get hit. Completely reasonable trade. Whatever. We out. Moose and squirrel? If it ever... This is incredible. I never thought someone would be able to beat this challenge. Don't hold your breath. I think the only time it aired would be like the 1960s. So I wouldn't bother looking for it, Matt. It might be on Amazon, I don't know. But like, it's definitely an old thing at this point. Like, I think most of the episodes are in black and white. Lovely. Oh. This way? And I'll catch up eventually. You are a super player. Moon. You are a super player. Thank you for playing the hack. I hope you enjoyed your adventure. That Yoshi was too cool for this hack and will be staying in the level for the rest of the game. Nickelodeon, really? On in the 90s all the time? The color version? Huh. Well, we did it. That's 100% according to this. Do a quick reset and make sure it's also 100%. Urbaga. As expected. And 100%. The game is over. I have completed it kind of a second time. Really, I did 2/3 of the game twice, so I've played this 1 2/3 times. Either way, it works now. I've checked the things, I've dotted the I's, I've crossed the T's, and that's really it. Gonna be honest, I don't think I noticed fewer talking flowers with useless dialogue the second time through. But I'm not gonna complain. But yeah, I should be able to approve this. I'll go and process the VODs tomorrow and make sure I'm right. And then I'm definitely gonna approve it because I don't have the weirdness that happened last time. Now, how it'll work on YouTube will be a different question, but whatever. I'm not gonna worry about that right now.